Welcome to N.U.T.T'S magazine. Introduce yourself and let everybody know where you're from.
This is Porsche, a.k.a. Curvaeus. I am from Georgia.
Okay. What part of Georgia are you from?
I'm from Butler, Georgia, a good old southern peach.
Okay. So what's going on out there?
Ooh, in the country, ain't nothing much happening in the country, but I do frequently travel to Atlanta to participate in different shoots, and every now and then casting calls.
Okay. So what got you into modeling?
Well, a few years ago, my cousin had this casting call for a model, a model call, and she was like, you should try. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. It wasn't nothing that I was into. So then I was like, yeah, I guess I will try it. And I went to the model call, and I actually made it. And from there, it's like something that kind of grew on to me as far as modeling. I always been into fashion, love pictures, but never just wanted to model.
Oh, okay. So when you started, was you nervous?
Very, very nervous, especially with the runway. Like, to me, runway wasn't my thing. It was like I always saw modeling as a print, promo, catalog. Yeah. I never thought about runway. So when I was with, back then, Plus Beauty, it was like, you got to learn to walk the runway, and we're going to have practice. So, yes, very nervous, walking in heels, and having to keep your mind stable, like, don't fall, don't fall. It was kind of nerve-wracking, actually.
So how long you been modeling for?
Well, right now, 3 years strong, off and on, 1 year strong. For the last year, I've been engaging in a lot of photo shoots, promo shoots, getting down with different things, trying to get my name and brand myself, just trying to be known.
So what kind of model would you consider yourself as?
I prefer print promo. But I'm down for a runway print promo catalog video. But I would rather do print and promo modeling.
You do eye candy as well?
Well, I have. I can't deny it. I have.
Great. Nothing wrong with that. So, have you been featured in any magazines or sites yet?
Excuse me, can you repeat yourself?
I said, have you been featured in any magazines or sites yet?
Well, actually, Monday I got an interview. They're supposed to drop with Beautiful magazine. Shout out to Miss Sarah. N.U.T.T'S mag, I did have a feature there once. Thank you. Thank you to you. Okay. I got an ad for Sour and Dyewear with Cherry Collider. And a Full Figure magazine, which is like it's not a distributed magazine. It's just something to help you as far as your resume. And shout out to her. I got an ad in that also.
So how often do you update your portfolio?
Well, with me, I do it as often as possible. Because your look changes daily as far as your hair, your style. It all just depends on if you are trying to market yourself and how you're trying to market yourself. With me, I want to be a little bit of everything, like the branding. So I try to do clothing, everything. So with me, if I can get it done every 2 weeks, I will. But I say once a month, once every 3 months would be good to keep your portfolio updated.
So with taking photos, do you work with just one photographer or multiple photographers?
When I first started actually doing the photo shoots, I was with one photographer. But as time progressed and I started learning the craft more, I've worked with multiple photographers.
So what would you say your favorite place you like to shoot at?
Wow, that's a good question. Really, there's not really a favorite place I have shot because I like them all. There's one place in particular I would love to shoot, and that would be more of a beach or anything with a waterfall. I would love to try something like that. Scenic, I guess, as you want to call it.
Oh, okay. So have you worked with other models?
I have. I got a couple of models that I deal with the Dream Team. Shout out to Bowmania, Jonathan Harris, and Big Time. And I have great experience with them, actually. Grown close, more like sisters other than co-models.
So since starting, have you run into any, like, I should say assholes, like they want to act like they're professionals, but they're not?
Ooh. In other words, more of a plus-size bullying type deal, or more or less like just disrespectful for what they want, trying to do and all that.
All above.
All the above. Oh my God, yes. My policy is you don't like, you don't look, and all that throwing shade on pictures.
Yeah.
I've been featured on Addictive Curves. Shout out to Queenside Curves. And on her page, and you get people coming there daily. Oh, that's too big. That's not plus size. Extremely something else. She don't need to do this. She don't need to do that. It's like, I don't understand. It's disrespectful. So me, I get in comment, be like, you don't like, you don't look. Don't bully. No, it's a preference for everybody. What you don't like, you don't comment. Why throw shade?
That's true. Absolutely true. So what about the male dudes that want to work with you, but then not acting professional?
I have had one encounter where it was like, yeah, I want to work with you, da-da-da, I believe I can get you somewhere, and went to do the shoot, but it's like I never seen the pictures. So it's like, well, so because I turned you down in the personal business, that means that business, it couldn't be done. I mean, let them tell it the pictures got destroyed because the computer crashed, but who knows? I think it was more of a personal level, being unprofessional, and it was just a way to lure a female in to try and get what they want. It happens often. And wish to the ladies, y'all, please be careful with that, because it is so many horror stories out there. So,
you know what? Since you said that, I might add that to the print mag also.
Okay, that'd be awesome. I mean, they need to know.
Yeah, that's a good idea too. Most definitely. So, do you have a site up, or is that in the works?
Right now, I'm currently working on my website. It is not up. It's still under construction. But I do have my Facebook fan page that a lot of my pictures can be seen at, my whole portfolio, which is www.facebook.com/plusmodel.curvaeus. And it's Kurvaeous. Most people say curvaceous, but it's just curvaeous.
Okay. So lady, got any posters or calendars that's in the works also? Or?
In the future, I plan on doing that. This year, I had wanted to release a full year calendar, but the guy that I was dealing with, his health declined, so I wasn't able to get that done. So next year, first of the year, definitely a project that I will be working on. I wanted to do that. I want to also try to start a T-shirt line or a clothing line, something small, crawl before I walk. So I'll probably try to drop a T-shirt also, get me a few designers to work with. But I got a lot of projects from 2014 and up. I'm trying to get it in.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to go for next year. I'm try to do some calendars and shit like that.
Oh, that would be awesome. And I appreciate you for what you're doing. Like, you and a few others out there, like, this is awesome. Giving girls our size, plus, curvy, whatever you want to call it, voluptuous, that's like a great thing to do. There's just so much hate out there toward the female that's of a bigger size, which is just, oh my God, so strange to me, because we are people, you know?
I feel you. But, you know, like, the weirdest part. I get more love from from the South or anywhere out of New York. Yeah, that's the crazy part. But it used to bother me, but I don't even let that bother me no more.
Wow, I found that strange because a lot of the plus entertainment, business, clubs, parties, whatever it is, they usually be Midwest up north. Like the South, for me as a personal experience, I found it very hard, like really just trying to get myself out there and get signed with somebody. Like me, I became who I am by pushing myself, my brand, marketing myself. I was with someone once upon a time, but I never got nowhere. I never got shown love. It was like I wasn't one of the models. So I kind of like, okay, I see what I need to do. I got to go in business for myself. So that's what I've been doing. So I find it hard to believe that in the South that you got that much love.
Yeah. I mean, like, especially, I'll just, like, what I'm doing now, everything that I get my hands on is only a one-man team. That's me.
I respect that.
And people I try to put on, they say they want to get down, but, you know, you hear the bullshit. Yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you out there. You know.
It never happens. I've been through that, too, with having my team. I was trying to get my team together. Everybody got your back until the work got to be done. You know, easily said than done. That's a true statement.
Yep. Because I could be further than where I'm at right now, but, I mean, it is what it is, though. So, any magazine that you see yourself being featured in that you would like to be in?
Would I like to be in? You know, I'm down for my curvy girls. I would love for XXL, Smooth, any of those big-time magazines to have a special feature, like once a year or twice a year, just to feature the beautiful, curvy women out there, to let them know that beauty comes in all shapes and sizes. That's my thing. That's what I'm pushing. You know, if you can get one of those magazines really say, yes, let's feature our plus women, our curvy women, BBW. I would love that. I would love to be featured in one. On my Instagram, which I didn't give that, I had the pleasure of having Smooth magazine liking 6 of my pictures. Even though it wasn't a major step, but I feel like it was a major accomplishment because being a plus model for a magazine of that magnitude to really see your pictures is like and like them, it was like just major to me.
Even if they don't do it, you always got enough mag to represent for the BBWs.
Yes.
So are you highly into fashion like that?
Kind of. I guess I can say 50%. And, yes, I am.
So where you like to shop at when you get your outfits to do your photo shoots?
Ashley Stewart. A lot of people look over Simply Fashion also. But Torrid, Plus Size Fix, it's a lot of different spots. But my main store, Ashley Stewart. Oh, Father!
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry. I thought my phone.
So now you see more and more plus size women get involved in modeling. How do you feel about that?
I feel like that's a major step. That's a very major step, a major accomplishment for all the girls. I look at it as being a role model for the younger girls that are battling with self-esteem issues, that get the bullying, that feel like they can't do it because of their size. So the more women it is with plus modeling, I think the better the younger girls' future would be growing up, being that they can do it. I can do this because they did. You know, it's like starting a trend with making it really happen. I mean, I've been there, done that, younger growing up, being bullied, called out my name because of my size. So for me to become influential in somebody's child or some young lady's life, like as a plus model, Love it. I love it. I love it.
So, in your own words, why do you feel? What's your feeling on the media not shedding light on BBW that's into models like they should?
Well, I feel like, for one, it's disrespectful to the women of size, BBW, because they only shed the light only on smaller women, like portraying that they are more beautiful than the bigger women, and that's not true. Everybody beautiful in their own way, whether it's their attitude, whatever it is that they carry, everybody beautiful. So I don't think they should really have it weighed like unbalanced that way, saying that the skinny models deserve more. BBW shouldn't be on the runway. Even with the designer people, different clothing, I don't think that that's fair for them to have only certain size, or they have to keep a weight management. There's nothing wrong with being healthy. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But when you saying that you got to be a size 2 in order to walk my show or wear my clothing, or you got to look a certain way, I feel like that is very much discrimination, and it's so disrespectful to all women everywhere, because everybody's not going to be a size 0. Everybody is not a size 2. If we all look alike, then, how would the world function if everybody was the same?
That's true. It's definitely true. So what would you think, what would you think it'd take to change that?
More women getting on board, pushing the issue, not being scared, not being scared to say what they feel. I was just reading an article where in Paris, it was their first year debuting the plus-size women. They were the runway with underwear, print models and all. And, a lot of the comments on that was, now that just, there's nothing wrong with having confidence, but that right there is just a disgrace. Like, big women, because that's what they were saying, big women, big girls, shouldn't be on the runway showing they rolls, they stretch marks. But, that's life. That's every day. People that you see on these catalogs, that's not, human. You've been airbrushed or whatever, photoshopped. You need to see real-life women doing what they do, and not make it seem like a disgrace to women for being who they are and loving the skin that they in.
So, where you at? Do they have big girl clubs out there?
No, not where I'm from. A friend of mine, he tried to start a BBW night. He was ridiculed real bad about that from some of the guys. Like, yeah, you just got a club full of big girls. And it was like, once he told me about it, I was like, wow, really? So they did support the movement. And he was kind of disappointed because the smaller girls didn't come out to support it either. He was like, he had more of the club, which is all BBWs. He wanted to be for everybody, but just have a little special attention to the BBWs because they don't get the love. And where I'm from, I always say the country. I rarely say that's the country because that's what it is. They don't. In the South, you think you'll be like, oh, man, the guys must love you there because you got this, you got hips, you got this. It's not like that. If they do, they don't show it. It's like behind closed doors type things.
Oh, so they basically in the closet with it. Oh.
That's what it feels like. Just looking and hearing and seeing, that's what it feels like. Every now and then you might find a guy that might have a certain level of respect, or I guess in the streets, as you would want to use, you might see them with a bigger girl. But usually they arm candy, as I call them, would be somebody that they so-called a model-type girl. I don't understand what they mean by that. But, yeah, the model-type girl. But then you might behind closed doors, they might have this other girl that's a BBW. It's weird. It is, I don't know. I can't even explain it. I feel like you love who you love no matter the size, the color, no matter what. Just love who you love and be true to yourself. Don't try to hide and so people won't think less of you. Just love who you are and love the people that you're with. They're going to think highly of you anyway.
That's true. That's definitely true. Yeah, out in New York, there's a few spots where they do BBW parties, stuff like that. I haven't been to one in a minute. It's just that I got tired of seeing the same faces. I felt like I was in school.
Yeah.
So I had to take a break.
Yes, with another project, hopefully I can get done. I was talking to the same guy that hosted that party, and another club promoter try to get once a month voluptuous night or curvy girls night. But I don't want it to be all about just the curvy girls. I want to be a mixed crowd, but I just want that attention to be just shown to the curvy girls, like they get something special, or, you know, just let them know that they are loved. Don't be afraid to be who you are. You know, a lot of them, I got to lose weight because this is how they want you to look. No, you love yourself. Be who you are and love yourself. That's my thing. If I'm losing weight, it's because of me, not because what the society want me to be, or it's going to be health issues.
That's what's up, yeah. It was a model that I had talked to like 2 weeks ago. Spoke highly of you, but I had a little incident where I had to cut her off.
I kind of think I heard little bits and pieces about it, but it wasn't so much as getting into it because I don't condone disrespect with nobody.
Yeah.
And as a model, you got to keep respect for everybody. I don't burn bridges. You never know who you're going to meet going up that ladder. You never know who you're going to meet when you fall back down.
But not to trash her, but she spoke highly of you, though.
I appreciate that. Much love to her.
But here's the question I always wanted to ask. How do you feel about seeing big guys modeling?
How do I feel about it?
Yeah, was that something would you want to see?
I would, because they'll let me know that they got the confidence too, and they too are real men. You know, all the runway shows you see, you always see the six pack, the V shape, the bronze skin. It's like a perfect person. That's the only thing you see. I would rather see real people. I want to see the tattoo people, you know, walking the runway, because these are everyday people. That they are real people. They're not average. They're not trying to kill themselves to make sure they stay in a certain way. I'm there with it to show love, because big men and the big women, okay, we all in it together, and we gonna make it happen.
So at the moment, what you got working on? What stuff do you have working that you're working on? I'm sorry.
I just actually did a promo shoot. Shout out to Sean Felder for XX Energy Drink. I did a promo shoot for his drink, representing XX brand. Shout out to Jafar Toons with Phyllis Curves and Cherry Collider. I got a sour or dyewear shoot coming. Promote his shirts. And also another promo shoot for C-Note Music Entertainment. Is a record label out of the Savannah area. They sent the shirt also for me to shoot in. So right now I'm just working on promo shoots, getting my brand out there. I think the more I shoot for branding, the more my brand to be known.
Yeah, big up to Sean Felder. How y'all link up?
It's funny. Through Facebook, actually. Just going through my pictures, you know, regular Facebook day, and it's like, oh yeah, you know, you're nice, you seem like a model. Would you like to help me with XX Energy Drink? And, you know, like the average person, who is this? What do he want? What kind of money he's trying to get? You know? And talking to him, contacted him through phone. I was like, yeah, I just want you to help push the brand, you know, and I can help you. We can do this. And so far, that's what it's been. He's been a major help. Major love goes to Sean Felder. He helped me in whatever way he can when it comes to interviews or just pushing my name. He makes sure he shout me out a lot as a model. So much love to him. Much love to him.
Yeah, big up Sean Felder. I got to link up with him too. do some stuff. So, for females that want to get into modeling and have no idea where to start, what would you say to them?
I would say first, pray about it. Pray about it. Ask God to lead you. If it's for you, it will happen. Secondly, I would say start with pictures. Find you a photographer. Get you some real pictures done, and not just a selfie with the camera phone. None of that. And don't be scared to invest in yourself. Most people think, oh, you model, you don't have to pay for pictures. No, that's not how it works. I work hard to get to where I'm at, to the point where I can say a photographer asked me to take pictures. I don't have to pay. But I have paid for high-quality pictures to get myself started. Market yourself, brand yourself, promote yourself, push yourself. If you don't do it, nobody else will until they feel like you are somebody or you really got something going on. Then people will really start jumping on your bandwagon. Those are my steps, especially praying first. After my first incident with the people I was modeling for, kept going in and out. They'll start, shut down. I prayed about my situation and asked God, if this is something that I need to be doing or I'm supposed to be doing, lead me in the right direction. And so far, it's been the best. I got to say, I have enjoyed it.
Any shout-outs you'd like to give?
I would like to give a shout-out to you, first of all, for what you're doing. And also the Plus-Size Familiar. We say no to that. Salute you for that. Mania, Jonathan Harris, Eric Owens, the Dream Team. Some of my co-models, Blessed by God Edwards. Much love to her. Miss Shona Diva, Michelle Lovely, Tisa. Those are my girls, my aces, Sabrina, Miss Crystal, and everybody that's really been influential in my life, from the stars of Monique, Takara, everybody that really just made me look and say, I want to be that black girl. I want to be that black girl that rocks. And just kept me going, my family, everybody.
Okay. I want to thank you for finally getting with me to do this interview. Much appreciated.
Thank you. You've been on the bandwagon since I really just started pushing myself, so major love, respect, and blessings to you. Because you never not once turned your back on me when I first started. So thank you.
You're welcome. And like I tell other people, this is just the beginning, and I will feature on here again, so stay tuned to that.